Now, having the right type of safety gear when you're riding your Spyder or Ryker is very important. And to me, a good pair of gloves is almost as important as having a very good helmet. Now, I know myself, and I know if I was to fall off my Spyder, I would most likely, first thing try and do is catch myself with my hands. So having a good pair of gloves and certain key features for me are very important so I don't injure myself. So there's certain things that I look for in the glove. And in this video, instead of doing a review of this glove is better than that glove, what I'd like to do is show you 3 categories and the safety features of those gloves. And I categorize things from a casual rider to an aggressive rider. So I'll let you decide what type of brand and whatnot you want in the glove. But to help you out, just to show you the features that are out there. So I hope you enjoy this week's video and stay safe riding.
Now, out of the gloves that I show on here, these are the ones that have just about the least amount of protection, but they are better than nothing at all. They're usually comfortable gloves in the heat because of how the material is and breathable, and they're usually the cheapest in cost of the ones that I show. Now, some of the features on this glove is a soft rubber or silicone skid plate on the back of the wrist for protection, also a soft rubber or silicone knuckle guard, and then we have a soft silicone or rubber finger guards as well. Sometimes you might see a high impact foam. Some of the features on the palm there is a soft rubber or silicone small wrist skid pad on the front and sides. Then you have the soft rubber or silicone skid pads on the palm. Sometimes that can be a impact foam as well. And then this glove is one that I like that has the extra layer of leather that is soft on there on both the palm and the hands as well. And that is really good for wiping your visor whenever it gets wet. Now the gloves shown here, you can get in either solid leather or ones with air holes to help make them a little bit cooler, depending on what your weather is. And they're usually more durable and last a lot longer than cloth gloves because they do have better abrasion resistance than cloths. Now on these gloves, one of the things to look for is an extra layer of leather is making it more protective. Also, double stitching will last longer, and having the extra layer in the palm is good as well. Now these do come with touch pads on the fingertips for cell phones, GPSs, and also there's extra gel or hard padding of the palm protection in the palm area. Now on the back side, this has a hard plastic or metal knuckle protection. This one is hard plastic, and it's basically internal on the glove, which makes them a lot better. Also on the finger joints, as you see there, there is hard plastic inside of the glove as well, and it makes the glove a lot more comfortable. Now these are like a mid-range protection, what I consider mid-range. They are better protection than most gel, rubber, or silicone only gloves. They're not as stiff as metal gloves, and they're good overall protection, and price-wise they're about mid-range as well. Now these gloves do offer a nice hard plastic skid plate at the wrist. Sometimes it's metal as well. And they also have a silicone pattern on the grip of the palm and the finger areas as well. And then on the fingertips, there's leather pads to help for cell phone, GPS use, and anything else that you might need. Now on the back of it, there is a soft rubber skid pad at wrist, if you can get metal for that area. And then there's hard plastic knuckles surrounded by softer rubber. This is very good knuckle protection. And then at the fingertips, there are soft rubber covering the entire finger area. Now this glove is one of the best protections of the gloves that I've shown. The metal will be the best abrasion resilience of all the gloves, and it does not flex like hard plastic, but this glove does tend to be a little bit more uncomfortable than the other gloves because of the metal. It does not flex as easy. Now one of the features I like on this is a padded wrist area, usually a gel or a foam, and then on the back there is hard plastic skid plate at the wrist, on the back of the wrist. And then you have a metal knuckle guard encased in plastic and surrounded by leather, so you kind of get triple protection there. And then at the fingers, at the joints, there is metal protection at the upper part, and then a hard plastic at the fingertip joints on the back of the hand. Now for the palm area, there is a skid plate at the wrist area that provides great protection in falls and skids. This is very important and keeps you from breaking a wrist a lot of times. There's also a rubber or silicone design throughout the palm and fingers for better grip. And then at the fingertips is a leather thumb for cell phones, GPS use. just so you know, what my wife and I use is a Scorpion glove. They are cloth gloves. They have a soft leather palm and fingers. It is high impact foam inside of them, the protection and the padding of the palms and the back. It also comes in various bright colors. It has strong elastic cloth on the back of the hand as well, which stretches, fits you a lot better. And the cloth is pretty strong, so it's pretty abrasion resistant. Now on the guards, the semi-hardening silicone guarding on the hand, fingers, and wrist is awful nice, and there's double stitching throughout the glove. Now there's an extra layer of thin leather at the key safety points like the pad and around the thumb, and then the thin gel padding does add to that as well, and is a lot more comfortable than you would get in others because the foam padding is a lot more flexible.